Hi guys, welcome to Cambridge Veritas, Krish at 9:30. I hope everybody's doing wonderfully. If you're able to hear me and see me, please do show me a big thumbs up. Thank you. I can see Sheikh, Agarthan, Divya, Mohammed. Hi guys, welcome. Happy to see everybody in time. Super. My apologies, just took a little bit of time today to sort of set things up. So, a very important day of the week. Today, we're going to be looking at basically B1 and C2, which primarily stands for upper intermediate to proficient level. And as you can see on the screen today, we're going to be looking at a very important topic: how to speak like a diplomat. Who are diplomats? Diplomats, basically. Diplomats are those people who represent their countries. They travel internationally. Sometimes they're posted in different countries. The communication skills are really good. What are they known for? Diplomats are known to have very formal style of speaking, and they have very posh English. And that's exactly what we're going to look at in today's lesson. This lesson is all about how to speak like a diplomat. But how is it even connected to the lesson that we have today? When we talk about diplomacy, there's a very important concept related to English that we use. And that is, I'm going to come to this in a short while, and that is passive sentences, active versus passives. And in today's lesson, I'm going to give you tons of examples of how you can change your English from active voice to passive voice, which is the technical side of it. But essentially, how do you speak like a diplomat, formal English, and most importantly, you sound professional. Other than that, we're going to have discussions on inventions. Very interesting, right? I repeat, we're going to have discussions on inventions. I've got a radio program for you. So, in today's lesson, the listening activities related to a radio program. And finally, lots of live practice. And then the assignment is going to be available, extra practice is going to be available on the WhatsApp channel. So, without further ado, shall we start? Alias Jasmeet, Priya, hi guys. Good to see you all. All right, lovely. Let's get started. Super. Krish's sweetest fan on the screen as well. Super. All right. If you're new to our community, we have Krish at 9:30 live sessions, ESL lessons daily. So make sure that you like the lesson, you share the lesson, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any lesson that we come up with every single day. All right. So, word of the day. It is our ritual. We start every lesson with word of the day. And the word of the day on the screen is pioneer. Repeat after me. Pioneer. Pioneer. So this year is very important, all right? So repeat once again. Pioneer. So that's pioneer. This word is related to the theme of the lesson. Today we're going to be talking about the theme of the lesson is, of course, how to speak professionally, but we're going to be looking at some inventions as well. So, pioneer is a person, somebody who is the first person to do something. So, it can be used, ladies and gentlemen, as a noun and as an adjective as well. But here, essentially, a noun. A person who is one of the first people to do something, that person's called a pioneer. All right. Invention, technology, coming up with a product, etc. Pronunciation is, repeat after me, pioneer. Perfect. Pioneer. All right. So let's get going. The first activity of the day is you must be thinking, what is a disposable diaper doing here? I've got a very interesting game for you. I'm going to show you 10 items on the screen. Disposable diaper, a dishwasher, a zip, a windshield wipers, a bulletproof vest. Tip X is the name of the brand. We also call it glue, Tip X glue, a washing machine, and 8, the last one, is a hairdryer. My question to you is, listen carefully, my question to you is, these are actually inventions. They may not look like inventions right now, but when they were invented, they solved the lives of millions of people. And even to date, they solve the lives of millions and billions of people. Which of these do you think were invented by women? Tell me in the chat box. In your opinion, guess which of these inventions, products, were invented by women? You can just put the number in the chat box. Let's see what you have to say. It's going to be a very interesting game. Hi, Kausar. Okay, Priya says number 2. You can't see the names of the items. Mohammed, try sort of checking the speed of your internet, perhaps. 3 and 6. Okay. What about other people? Which of these items were invented by women? Kausar says 1, 2, 7, 8. Okay. You'll be surprised to know the truth, actually. Come on, guys. Very interesting. Okay. So, why are we discussing this? What I'm going to do is, thank you for putting your answers in the live chat. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to play a recording. It is a radio program. Don't read it. Listen to me. It is a radio program. In this radio program, it's all about inventions. They're talking about inventions, but they're using very diplomatic language, as in they're using very formal language. And I will tell you what is that language in a short while. First of all, you have to check, were you right about inventions or not? Forget about these questions for now. I'm going to play the recording and just check, were your answers correct or incorrect? Ready? If you're ready, show me a thumbs up, or you can simply say ready. Tell me, and then we'll start. Thank you. All righty. Super. I'm going to start the recording now.
Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Science Today. In today's program, we're going to hear about women inventors. When we think of famous inventors, we usually think of men. People like Alexander Graham Bell, Guglielmo Marconi, Thomas Edison. But as Sally will tell us, many of the things which make our lives easier today were invented by women.
That's absolutely right. Let's take the dishwasher, for example. This was invented by a woman called Josephine Cochrane in 1886. She was a rich American who gave a lot of dinner parties. But she was annoyed that her servants used to break plates and glasses when they were washing up after a party. So, Josephine decided to try and invent a machine which could wash a lot of plates and glasses safely. Apparently, she said, if nobody else is going to invent a dishwasher, then I will. She designed the machine, and then she found the company to make it. At first, only hotels and restaurants.
You're saying it's echoing. I don't know why it's echoing. Let me check. Give me 10 seconds, I'm checking. Okay, thank you. I'm going to play the recording one more time. Tell me, is it echoing even right now?
and restaurants bought Josephine's new machine. But today, the dishwasher is used by millions of people all over the world. The car was invented by a man, but it was a woman, Mary Anderson, who in 1903 solved one of the biggest problems of driving. Until her invention, it was impossible for drivers to see where they were going when it was raining or snowing. They
Try
had to open their
adjusting.
window. The name of Mary's invention? Windscreen wipers. An invention that definitely improved the lives of millions of people was disposable nappies. They were invented by a woman called Marion Donovan. Her father and uncle were inventors, and when she had young children, she sat down and invented a nappy that you could use and then throw away. Anybody who has a small baby will know what a big difference disposable nappies make to our lives. But although she invented it in 1950, it wasn't until 1961 that an American company bought Marion's idea. Today, millions of disposable nappies are used every day, and Marion's invention has been made more eco-friendly. Now you can buy biodegradable nappies. And now to our next inventor. In 1956, Betty Naismith Graham was working as a secretary. Like all secretaries at that time, she used to get very frustrated and angry when she made typing mistakes. In those days,
Are you not able to understand at all?
you had to get a new sheet of paper and start again from the beginning. Then she had a brilliant idea, which was to use a white liquid to paint over mistakes. Her invention is called Tipp-Ex today. Mrs. Graham was a divorced mother, and her invention made her a very rich woman. Her son, Mike Naismith, became a famous pop star. He was a member of the American group, the Monkees. And finally, policemen, soldiers, and politicians all over the world are protected by something which was invented by a woman. In 1966, Stephanie Kwolek invented Kevlar, a special material which was very light but incredibly strong, much stronger than metal. This material is used to make bulletproof vests. Stephanie's invention has probably saved thousands of lives.
Thanks very much, Sally. So, if you thought that
If you
everything
thought that everything
was
was
invented by
man,
think again.
think again.
Okay, my apologies for the echo. I have no idea what's happening. I'm worst at technology, but we'll try checking after the lesson is over. Let's focus on the crux of the lesson. And if your guesses were right or not, if you were able to understand it even a little bit, please let me know in the chat box if you were able to understand it even a little bit. And if your guesses were right or not. So, dishwasher was invented by a woman. Windscreen wipers were invented by a woman. Tipp-Ex, the glue, was invented by a woman. And finally, bulletproof vest, the bulletproof jacket, was also invented by a woman. Since you're not able to understand the audio, I will quickly move ahead. What we'll do is, I will show you the answer. Try looking at the structure of the sentence for now. Just read the structure. We are changing the activity on spot. I repeat, we're changing the activity on spot. What I want you to do is, because the audio is echoing, I will not repeat the audio. I will show you the answer. Just read the answers out loud. If you understand this, show me a thumbs up if you're with me. Okay, number one is the dishwasher was invented by Josephine in 1886. What's number two? Okay, perfect. Windscreen wipers were invented by Mary Anderson in 1903. Were invented. Number three, Disposable diapers. If you know the answers of any of these questions, keep putting it in the live chat. Disposable nappies were invented by Marion Donovan in 1950, so were invented. Tip X, it's like Fevicol. Tip X was invented by Betty Graham in 1556, was invented. Okay. And the last sentence is the bulletproof vest was invented by Stephanie in 1966, was invented. Now, I want you to focus here. When you speak diplomatic English, when you speak very formal, professional English, uh, there's something interesting that happens. There's a certain kind of structure that you use. Can you see the language grammar wise is quite same in sentence 1 was invented, sentence 2 were invented. There's another way of saying it. For example, Josephine invented dishwasher. Josephine invented dishwasher. It's a very straightforward sentence. In technical English, we call it active voice. But we'll come to that in a little while. So stay put. Similarly, were invented, was invented, was invented. Are you following me? You don't have to understand anything, but can you see the same pattern is repeating everywhere? If you understand this, show me a thumbs up. Can you see the pattern? I will tell you, I will tell you. So we'll answer this question. Why diplomats use passives all the time? We'll come to that as well. I have a very interesting answer to this question. We're now going to play game number 2. Game number 1, we sort of managed somehow. Game number 2, I want your full attention and fingers activated in the live chat. Okay? I'm going to take 2 sentences, 1 sentence from here on the screen. The first sentence is, look at these questions in a short while. Focus on the first sentence. An American woman invented the dishwasher. This type of sentence is very straightforward. I will tell you there are some questions that we have to answer here. It's very straightforward. I'm not using the keyword that I want to use right now. The second sentence, the dishwasher was invented by an American woman. What do you think is the difference between A and B? Don't give me technical answer, give me a normal answer. Fundamentally speaking, what do you see as the difference between A and B? I'm not looking for a grammatical answer, just normally the way we understand. Priya says, diplomats can't talk direct accountability, I guess. Okay, thank you, Priya. That could be one reason, yeah. Mm-hmm. Touche. Okay, politeness. Okay, cool, fair enough. Okay, thank you, Divya. Divya says that the difference is that of politeness. Thank you. What about other people? What do you guys think? What is the difference between them? Both the sentences. Guys, this is a very important topic today. We're discussing something so beautiful. If you start using this type of English, people will think that you have an upper class English. And I'll tell you how you can do that. Politeness is one. Agarthan says, Said says, it's active and passive. Said, you're right, but we are looking for non-grammatical answer. Priya says first sentence importance is on. Okay, Priya says in the first sentence the focus is on American woman. In the second sentence it's on the dishwasher. Good, Priya, lovely. Agarthan says it's the object is very important. Okay, Agarthan, a little more simple for us. Kritika says in sentence 1 the subject is focused. In sentence 2 the invention is focused. Thank you. Hi Deepak, you've come after a long time. Deepak says he agrees with Divya. Perfect. Okay. Now, I will still not give answer to your questions. I hear what you're saying. Most of everybody is right. But can you help me answer the first question here? Do the sentences A and B have the same meaning or do they have a different meaning? Yes or no? Quickly, yes or no? Simple. Number one. Thank you for your answer. So the first sentence, the sentences that you see, they have same meaning. They are both same sentences. No difference at all. Question number two. Thank you. In which sentence the focus is more on the dishwasher? Is it A or is it B? Thank you, everyone. Kausar, Agarthan, Sheikh, Deepak, um, Shahana's come out for a long time. Welcome back. Divya, Shivanshi, super. The focus, the dishwasher is focused more in sentence B. And the last one, the focus is on American woman, apparently A. Super. Thank you so much. Now, I want to tell you the biggest secret that I learned about English language that I use even today. The secret is, listen again, when you get a new job, the contracts are written in passive voice. When you present yourself in an interview, people judge you on the basis of the way you speak, and if the person is really smart, they will see if you're using active voice or passive voice. You may not trust me right now, but believe me, I have trained soft skills trainers and whatnot all my life. That has been my bread and butter. People focus these elements a lot on interviews. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to give you two sentences. Tell me which one sounds more professional. Okay? Sentence A. Imagine you got a job and I'm your hiring manager and I'm saying this to you. Sentence A. Welcome to Cambridge Veritas. On Monday, I will give you the offer letter. I repeat, sentence A. Welcome to Cambridge Veritas. On Monday, I will give you the offer letter. Sentence B. Welcome to Cambridge Veritas. An offer letter will be given to you on Monday by me. I repeat, welcome to Cambridge Veritas. An offer letter will be given to you on Monday by me. Which sentence was more professional in your opinion? Was it A or B? B. Thank you. Okay, everybody's put their answers already. Reason bhi bata do. What is the reason? Why B is more professional? And I'll give you a very simple reason. Don't give me grammatical answer, please. Give me a simple reason why B was more professional. The answer is right. Thank you, Priya, Saeed. Yes, you guys are right. Too straightforward? Okay. Thank you, Divya. All right. Sheikh. Okay, cool. Perfect. The correct answer is in the first one, I'm making me the importance of the conversation. I will give you the offer letter on Monday. Ah, incorrect. In professional conversations, in classy conversations, the action is more important than who is doing the action. Okay? So the focus should not be who is doing it. I am the God. Listen to me. I will do it. No, it's not that. The focus is what's really happening. So the focus is an offer letter will be given to you on Monday. And I can completely remove the fact that by me, it's not important. What's more important is what's going to happen rather than who will do it. So the idea is, ladies and gentlemen, the next time when you speak English, just focus on, are you making yourself the importance of the sentence or are you making the situation more important? There are tons of examples that I'm going to give you. If you do not understand it right now, wait for 2 minutes. You will understand it completely. Okay? Thank you so much. Actions are more important than the person who's doing it. Perfect. Excellent. So, welcome to today's lesson. This lesson is all about making passives easy, being used easily in our daily life. That's what we're going to be talking about. In all the sentences that you saw before, there's a rule that we follow when we speak diplomatically or formally. The rule is it's not who is doing it, it's what is happening. And the structure that you follow is this slide is the most important slide of the entire lesson. This slide is the most important slide. I'm going to show you the structure. It's very simple. The structure is in the sentence, you can start with any of these words is, am, are, was, were. Immediately after this word, always use the third form of the word. I repeat, always use the third form of the word. For example, and by the way, here you can add so many other words as well. You can add will as well if you want to. You can add shall as well if you want to. These are only some examples. For example, for example, will. Let's say will. I will give you the offer letter. Incorrect. The offer letter will be, what is the third form of give? Give, gave, given, plus given. So the offer letter will be given to you by me. In diplomatic English, it is not about who is doing it. The person is not important. It's about what is being done. So if there are news around you circulating, there are articles that are being published, go today and see what kind of sentences are being used. And you will see tons of examples of this structure. Is, am, are, was, were, will, shall, da, 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 and then the third form of the word. If you understand this, give me a big heart in the chat box, live chat. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Very simple example. I will teach the lesson tomorrow. To be honest, I find it so rude if I say, I will teach the lesson tomorrow. Because in classy conversations, you do not make yourself the importance of the sentence. And this sentence changes to, a lesson will be taught tomorrow. Will be taught. Teach, taught, taught. Third form of the word is taught. And this structure is called passives that people are really scared of. Thank you, Deepak, Kausar, Agarthan, Priya, Divya, Saeed, lovely. The lesson will be taught tomorrow. Yeah? So the idea is whenever you want to speak diplomatic English, instead of making yourself the importance of the sentence or the conversation, focus on the action first. And you know, there are so many benefits of it. You will take blames off you most of the times. Um, you will sound so assertive as a person because you are focusing on the action rather than who is doing the action. So many times we are so self-absorbed that all the time we focus on who is doing it rather than what is important in the situation. And that's why passives stand everywhere. Any official document, pick it up and you will see if a sensible person has written that document. If it's official, you will see a lot of passives every bloody where. And that's what today's lesson is about. Priya says, how can we use passives in self introduction? Shouldn't we focus on us? Well, we're not saying that everything has to be passive. We're saying it depends, it uh, wherever it is used for that matter. For example, if you're saying, uh, I completed this I completed this certificate in 2019. This certificate was completed in 2019. See? That's how you use it. Priya, I hope you understand that. I completed this certificate in 2019 changes to this certificate was completed in 2019. Of course, you don't have to say by me. The person automatically understands you're talking about yourself. Do narcissistic people use active? Well, that could be opinionated. Yeah. All right, let's move on. There's something that I want to tell you. Number one, there are present passives. That is, you can use it in present situations. Is MR you can use, plus the third form. What is the meaning of past participle? It's a fancy way of saying third form of the word. For example, is used, isn't used. It can be said in positive sentences, negative sentences, and a question as well. Are disposable nappies used all over the world? Yeah. So can you see how present passives are used in positive, negative, and question mark? Yeah. I will read these three sentences for you one by one. Kevlar, which is the bulletproof jacket, is used to make bulletproof vests. Is used. Is third form of the word used. Tipex isn't used very much today, which is the American version of Fevicol or the British version. Isn't the negative form and the third form of the word. And finally, are disposable nappies used all over the world is also present passive sentence as well. The same thing can be said in past. I had to write past, my apologies, it's a typo. In past as well. These are called past passives, but you have nothing to do with it. Focus on how you can use it in real life. Was and were, and third form of the word. For example, the dishwasher was invented. Instead of saying Josephine invented the dishwasher, it's not like there's a problem with that sentence, but you make it more professional when you say the dishwasher was invented by Josephine, because the focus of the conversation is dishwasher, unless you want to focus on Josephine. Okay? By the way, I don't want you to misunderstand this and think that the villain in today's lesson is active voice. It's not like active voice is the villain, but in situations where you want to sound more diplomatic or professional or formal, approach passive voice. That's what the juice of today's lesson is. All right? And not like active voice is the villain here. Windscreen wipers weren't invented until 1903. When was the washing machine invented? So, positive form, negative form, question form. Any questions from here? If you understand this, give me a heart, show me a peace sign, whatever you prefer. Which one sounds more artificial? In manifestations, they advise to use active voice. Okay, thank you. That's an interesting piece of information. Thank you for sharing that with us. All right, perfect. Thank you. Let's move on. Now, here we go. The last point that I'd like all of us to understand is you can say the same thing in two ways. The meaning remains the same. Josephine invented, or the dishwasher was invented by Josephine. The first version, where the focus is on the person, is in technical English called active voice. On the other hand, when the focus is on not the person, but what happened, is called passive voice. And the structure is simple, the B form of the word, and then the third form of the word. That's all. Itna hi hai isme. That's all there is to it. Okay? Perfect. So, in every lesson, there is a special tip. Are you ready for the special tip? Before moving to the special tip, if you're new to our channel and if you think you've learned something new in this lesson so far, make sure to like the video, share the channel with your friends and family, and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Just one thing here though, active sentences focuses on, we covered these points already, on the person, while the passive focuses on the dishwasher, which is not the person, but what really happened. All right, we've covered this part. Special tip. There are two special tips. Listen carefully. Which one is your favorite? Tell us in the live chat. Special tip number one. Please have a look. Just looking at your comments. Hi, Salman. Joseph. Josephine. Maybe it is Josephine. I did not see the name properly. Maybe Josephine. Thank you. Ilyas, I'll answer these questions in a bit. Thank you. So, tip number one is please have a look. You can use the passive voice when it isn't known who did the action. In those situations as well, we use passive voice. Or for that matter, we don't want to include who did the action. For example, my car was stolen. I don't know who stole it, but my car was stolen. Volvo cars are made in Sweden. It's not important who makes it. I mean, the name of the person or the company, the manufacturers. What's more important is the brand Volvo or the action of being made. Volvo cars are made in Sweden by Falana Decana. We don't know that. So we can ignore that, park that to the side. So we use passives when we don't know who does it or we don't want to tell who did it because it's not important. So that's point number one. Special tip number two is when you know who did it and you want to specify it, you often use by to say who did the action. For example, The Lord of the Rings was written by Tolkien, if that's the right way to say it. Tolkien. Not much of a fan of Lord of the Rings there. All right. I hope we understand this. Which tip was more important for you? Both have equal importance. Tolkien. Thank you. All right. So, what have we understood so far? Passives are incredibly important. And whenever you use passives in daily life, you use it predominantly either to talk about um, um, things that are more formal, that wherein you want to sound more formal when you express them, or when you don't want to tell who did something, or you just don't know who did it. So in those situations, we use passives. And the form is very simple, is MR, and then the third form of the word. Now there's going to be some practice. Let's have a look at it together. The first one is an example for us. Everybody, brace yourself. The practice starts now. But there's one thing important though. Oops, let me just hide it for a moment. One thing important, and that is just remember is, MR, was, were, will. We call it be. Everywhere you see in all the sentences, we have to use this format to turn them into diplomatic sentences, professional English, formal English, etc. Be, and then the third form of the word. Okay? So let's have a look at the example. The Eiffel Tower was completed in 1889. Who completed it? We don't know or we don't want to tell. But the more important thing is was completed. Okay? Now let's have a look at the first one. Be ready. Put your answers in the chat box. Number one, many of the things we use every day dash by women. You can use the present word and the past word, is, MR, was, were. We don't have to use will here anywhere. Mr. Eiffel completed it, okay? Many of the things we use every day, what's number one? Are invented. So we say are invented. Thank you. Number two, superb. or were invented for that matter. That's fine. Are and were doesn't really make a difference here. That's fine as well. In the UK, most children dash in state schools. It doesn't really make a difference. So are and were, it's fine. Number two, are educated. If you say were educated, it hardly makes a difference. The only difference is that if you make it work, that means if you make it pass, that means it doesn't happen today. Are educated in state schools. What are state schools? Government run schools. These are called state schools. Let's go slow and number your answers, please. Okay. Thank you. Australia, of course, it's not discovered today, so it was discovered in the past. So we say was discovered by Captain Cook in 1770. Number four, superb. Very good. You guys are doing well. This morning, apparently, we have to use the past here. This morning, where's the answer? Everybody's stuck here. I was third form of wake. Wake, woke, woken. Nana, woken. Was woken up. Yes. Was woken up by the neighbor's dog. Everywhere we are using this format. Cricket dash in the summer in the UK. Cricket la de la de la, waiting for your answers. Is. Third form of play is played only. Cricket is played in the summer in the UK. The songs on this album dash last year, which is past. Were songs because it is plural. Were recorded. I'm just going to add ed here. Recorded. Thank you. Nowadays, a lot of toys make in China. What is the correct answer? Thank you, Kosser. Are made in China. Carols are songs which dash at Christmas. Are being made, I mean, that's called present continuous passive. Are being made. That's fine as well. It's just that you're being formal and at the same time you're referring to the fact that it's happening in the moment of speaking as well. Are sung, sing, sang, sung. Carols are songs which are sung at Christmas. Number 9, see, it is so simple. And people make a hoax out of it. It is that simple. And that's how all of us, whenever you feel that there's an opportunity for you to make a sentence, a conversation formal, switch to passives. And this is the format that we use. It is that simple. Isn't it? Number 9, these are birds dash in Northern Europe. These are birds. Looks like it is present. Are not usually seen. Yeah, so I'm just going to write the contraction of are not. So that is aren't. These birds aren't usually seen in Northern Europe. Thank you. And the last one is Rome aren't usually seen. Perfect. Nana, Masroor, Priya, Mohammed, Kausar, Nagashri. Rome wasn't built, yes. Can we take a moment and clap for everyone? Good job. Superb. Thank you. Easy peasy? Yes or no? Easier? That's all there is to it when it comes to passives. Now, I want you to please tell me, are there any questions palpitating in your stomach right now? If yes, please do let me know. Related to this, WhatsApp and all of those questions we'll take in the end. Bear with me. But any questions related to passives for now, please put it in the live chat. Piece of cake, yeah. Good to know. Priya says it's a piece of cake. It's easy peasy. Divya says idiom. What idiom? Which idiom? Okay. So sweet. Thank you. God bless you. You guys are amazing. The best thing that I like about our online live classes is that we boost each other's morale so much. We need so much love from each other, especially in these testing times, isn't it? Um, Kausar, I'll send the WhatsApp link. A cakewalk? Yeah. Cool. Lovely. Let's move on. One more practice, shall we? Shall we do one more practice? This game, we're now going to be seeing is a one level up. I repeat, this game, the activity that we're now going to see is one level up. It's interesting because I've already, if you see here, we have to rewrite the sentences in the passive. The focus is you have to start with the highlighted word. So, for example, Shakespeare wrote Hamlet in 1603, changes to Hamlet was written by Shakespeare in 1603, was written. Okay? Same structure for professional English, formal English, diplomatic English. That's all. Let's do number one together. Jonathan Ive designed the iPod and the iPhone. You do not have to write the complete sentence. You can write just the main part as well. The iPod and the iPhone. What's the right answer? Please put it. Were. Thank you. So the iPod and the iPhone were designed by Jonathan Ive. Thank you. Were designed. Super. Question number two. Most Mediterranean countries produce olive oil. Olive oil. You don't have to write the complete sentence if you prefer. Thank you, Mohammed, Divya, Kausar, Priya, Masroor. Other people? Was produced. Superb. Olive oil is produced, yes. Priya, why are you making it the past? I mean, not that it is wrong, but what if it is made even today? So you end up using the present tense with it. Because the first sentence is in present, try making the second one in present as well. That's the logic that we'll use to sort of uh, re- uh, basically reduce the confusion there. Okay, sentence number three. What's the right way to pronounce it? I don't know phonetically. What do you call it? Let me just check it. Making sure we are right. It's called Dia, by the way. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but Herschel or Herschel discovered Uranus in 1781. So the correct sentence is, excuse me if the pronunciation is something else there, was discovered. So can you see discovered is past? So we're using the past word now. So Priya, I hope you're able to see the pattern there. So was discovered. Superb. Priya, Kausar, Mohammed, Agarthan, lovely. Was discovered. Sentence number 4. Barry uh, Sonnenfeld directed the Men in Black films. So the Men in Black films, past. Superb. Good. Happy for you. Were directed. So it is were directed. These are 4 sentences. We have 4 more sentences. Well done. Everybody's giving correct answers. Pat yourself on the back. A lot of the times, people find it incredibly difficult. The fact that you guys are doing it as if it's a cakewalk just goes to show that you understood the concept, which was the motto of this lesson. Okay? All right. Sentence number 5. David Hockney painted, this is a very famous painting, by the way, Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy in 1970 and 71. Thank you, Divya. Very kind. Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy, past, was painted by David Hockney in 1970 and 71. So, painted becomes was painted. Yeah, making it a little more formal in the way the sentence sounds. Thank you. 6th, third last sentence. Elvis Presley didn't write blue suede shoes. So, how do you pronounce this word? Suede. Not Swede, suede. Blue suede shoes. This one's tricky. Which one? Uh huh. Of course, plural. Okay. Wasn't written by uh, Blue. This is a very important question that uh, Kausar is asking, guys. Please have a look at this question. Is that not plural? So, Kausar, very important question. Thank you for asking that question. We're not focusing on shoes, pair of shoes. We're focusing on it's actually a novel, just one piece of novel. It is singular in that case, and that's why we are using wasn't written. I hope it answers the question. Thank you. Number 7, J.K. Rowling wrote the Harry Potter books. The Harry Potter books. Fifth one, okay. No, no, it is just one painting that we are talking about. It's not the name of the people. The painting is called Mr. and Mrs. Clark, Mrs. Clark and Percy. Do you know what happened in this painting? Uh, it's a tragic story of the husband and wife. Uh, both of them died. Okay, thank you. Were written. So because we are using plural here, that's why we're going to say were written here. Okay. And the last sentence of the day is, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The last sentence of the day is, they make Daihatsu cars in Japan. Japan or Japan? It is Japan. Was painted by, thank you, Masru, Nagashri. Okay. Were, by the way, is this present or past? If it is in present, the answer has will be in present as well. Daihatsu cars are made in Japan, not were made. Are made because this the papa sentence or the parent sentence is in present as well. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. There's something amazing that I want to share with you. Do you want to know what that is? Next week, the entire week is all about IELTS preparation. I repeat, the entire week, Monday through to Saturday, we're only going to be focusing on IELTS, IELTS, IELTS. So if you're somebody who's wishing to take the International English Language Testing System as an exam to improve your English or to immigrate abroad or to study abroad, we'll prepare the most important basic concepts of it in the live chat. No, sorry, in the live classes. The idea is to make sure that we take the benefits of the secret and the beans that we'll spill during the week that you can make use of. A lot of the people say, a lot of the people say, why are we? A lot of the people were requesting for IELTS. Um, so I thought, why not we continue? Because we started with some classes in January in IELTS, so we're going to continue with that. Um, just a few more interesting bits related to IELTS speaking, writing, listening, and reading. So we'll cover that in the lessons. All right. I mean, tomorrow is Saturday, so we'll have a regular lesson. But on Monday, from Monday onwards next week, we'll start with IELTS. Okay. Thank you. So, in case you have friends or anybody who's just preparing for it, make sure to share the lessons with or the link before the live starts. The live class link gets activated 2 hours before the live starts. So, you can always share the link with your friends or family. Okay. We're almost inching towards the end of the lesson. If you're new to our channel, welcome to our lovely Cambridge Veritas. See, so active friends in our community. Yeah, we learn, we help each other, we boost each other's morale. Make sure to like the lesson, share it with your fam, and subscribe and turn on the notification. Okay. Extra practice is available on the WhatsApp channel, the link of which I'm putting in the chat box right now. Can you please tell me what did you learn in today's lesson? And I'm very disappointed with all those people who left. Um, if you're there with us, we want you until the end because I personally don't take you lightly unless you take yourself lightly. I personally feel everybody's voice matters. Yes, we understand if there's something that calls you, but remember, for other people, these may be free classes, but I put my 2 hours, 3 hours planning this lesson for you. I mean, I put same amount of energy. So the idea is that if I take your name every single time when you give an answer, I want to respect you for that answer. That's why I take your name. So we take this learning process really seriously. So it is recommended that I recommend, it is recommended that you stay until the end and answer this question and then you can take an exit. All right. Thank you. So could you please let us know? I learned. What did you learn today? Thank you. Divya says passives are used to tone down the rudeness and are easy to be employed. Okay. Thank you, Priya. I appreciate that. Passives are very important. Yes. Thank you so much, Divya. What about other people? All our lovely fam, let us know what did you learn today, please. Passive voice was taught by Krishna. This is really interesting, Agarthan. Good use of learning in actual life. Excellent. By the way, this is a nice game that we can play that Agarthan has just started, and that is can you write today's exit ticket using a passive? And please don't just repeat what Agarthan said. Try making a sentence In passive, about what you learned today. All right. Thank you. Let's see. You're welcome, Nana. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, Agarthan. Priya says, I learned passive is used in formal contexts. Thank you. Passive voice is important. Thank you, Mohammed. Kauser says, you're welcome. The idea of saying that, I do understand that you respect my time, but I want to just emphasize for those people, for our community, for our friends, for our Cambridge Veritas family, that your name matters to me personally a lot. So just make sure that whenever we exit with a simple sentence: what did you learn today? It just shows respect for each other's time. I mean, not only mine, but to each other as well. Because, ladies and gentlemen, uh, this is a beautiful training program that Cambridge Veritas has started, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to work with you every single day and your dedication as well of joining every single day. See, it's so amazing, no? So nice that everybody comes on time. Today I was late, but you guys were on time. I mean, hats off. How amazing is that? Okay, the usage of passives was learnt in today's lecture. Perfect. Formal conversations can be expressed in passive voice. Super. Priya is using, if you see, Priya has used model form of the passives today. So that is one version. Okay, just give me one moment. I'm sending the link of the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Bear with me. I'm retrieving the link. So the link of the WhatsApp group, guys, is in the chat box for your kind perusal. Please feel free to join the WhatsApp channel. It's actually the WhatsApp channel. Mohammed, the answer to your question is in the chat box. Feel free to join the link using the WhatsApp channel there. Okay, Priya says, okay, I used to express formal ideas in formal tone. Okay. Nagashri says, lesson on how to convert active voice into passive voice. Yeah. Today's class is learned by passive voice by Krish. All right. This is a cute sentence. Thank you, Sheikh. All right. Any questions related to passives or anything in general, please? Any questions at all? This Sunday, and tell me if it is right or not. This Sunday, I was hoping to invite um, one of our teachers. She had completed a course with us. This Sunday's session was, I was hoping to plan it primarily with um, focusing on the certifications that we have for trainers. Kauser did roundtable with Krish a couple of weeks ago. Yes, Kauser. I think the video is available on the YouTube channel. So I was hoping to invite one teacher, but I haven't received her email yet. Let's see what she says, and then accordingly we'll plan it. This Sunday, we're planning to have a session where we're going to be talking about the difference between TESOL, CELTA, TEFL certificates, but it is still in the offing. It's just that I'm sharing with you in advance. In case you have any suggestions, you can pour it down either today or tomorrow in the live chat for me. If there are any particular points that you'd like us to cover, so that could be spoken about. Yeah. Model form of passives, as in can be expressed. It can be expressed is the model form of passives. Mohammed says the usage of passive was learnt in today's lesson. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's repeated. I learned the pronunciation of the word during from you. I've been mispronouncing it. Okay, cool. That's lovely. Thank you. In tomorrow's lesson, we're going to be looking at how to talk about real life conditions. The technical name of that is first conditionals. The level is intermediate and above. So basically, um, intermediate, upper intermediate, advanced. And that's all. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. It was a short and sweet lesson, relatively 5 minutes short than usual. Uh, Please be connected on the WhatsApp channel. The WhatsApp channel, the number that is on the WhatsApp channel is open for students to often message if you want to for any suggestions, etc. So feel free to do that in case you want a lesson particularly on something. And thank you so much for staying with me. Lots of love. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Uh, Thank you, Fatima, for letting me, Kausar, for letting me know. I'll chase that for you. Good night, guys. Take care.